In today's show, Bitcoin taps $50,000 for the first time in a month amid heavy Bitcoin price volatility. In today's show, I'll be breaking down the latest technical analysis from Glassnode co-founders Jan and Yan and Plan B, creator of the Bitcoin stock-to-flow model. Also in today's show, crypto transactions surge a whopping 706% in Asia as institutional adoption grows, according to new data from Chainalysis. Let the mass Bitcoin adoption continue. Also in today's show, $200,000 Bitcoin price is programmed as Bitcoin heads towards its second RSI peak. That's right, according to crypto analyst TechDev, $200,000 to $300,000 Bitcoin looks almost too programmed. I'll be breaking this down for you. Also in today's show, macro guru Raoul Pal says he's extremely bullish on the crypto markets and predicts massive acceleration for altcoins. And he was recently interviewed by Pompliano, and he makes this very bullish prediction, saying Bitcoin is going to hit $400,000 this cycle. In today's show, I'll also reveal his year-end Bitcoin target as well as for Ethereum, which is going to blow your mind. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. As you can see, Bitcoin, Ether, and many of the altcoins are currently pumping back in the green. But where's the Bitcoin price likely to go next? Find out all this, plus so much more in today's show. Here at Crypto News Alerts, I drop a brand new episode every single day. The goal is to get to 50,000 subs. If you like earning money in cryptocurrency, be sure to smash that subscribe button and ring that bell to turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. Now let's talk about some crypto IRAs. Today's show is brought to you by iTrust Capital, the world's largest crypto IRA platform with over $2 billion in transactions. With iTrust, not only can you buy, sell, and trade crypto tax-free, but also precious metals as well, such as physical gold and silver, so you can trade 24/7, and there are no hidden fees, and everything is very transparent. And here you can see the cryptocurrencies you can currently trade, which include Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, Chainlink, Polkadot, as well as other top cryptos. And a reminder, you can also trade physical gold and silver via digital ownership. iTrust Capital utilizes vault chain investment grade gold and silver held physically at the Royal Canadian Mint, with ownership managed via a secure blockchain distributed ledger. And the thing that I really like is the fact they have institutional custody by Coinbase, the world's leading institutional cold storage provider, backed by a $320 million insurance policy, so you can have peace of mind knowing your digital assets are safe and secure. To take advantage of this, go ahead and use my referral link in the description right down below. And as a bonus, you'll receive your first month absolutely free. So what are you waiting for? Click the link right down below and let's start stacking them sats tax-free. All right, welcome back to another episode of Crypto News Alerts. I'm your host, JV. How's it going, crypto fam? Holla at your boy. Bitcoin hit 50,000 for the first time in a month this morning on October 5th as a triumphant return to form continued. And right here, you're looking at the Bitcoin 1-hour candle chart, which is looking bullish as a mofo. Data from Cointelegraph Markets Pro and TradingView showed Bitcoin adding another 5% this morning on Tuesday to briefly return to the psychologically significant price point of 50 G's, baby. The latest success of Bitcoin's Uptober bears were swept aside as resistance levels tumbled. The largest crypto had benefited from macro uncertainty, compounded by a mass social media outage impacting Facebook, Instagram, as well as WhatsApp. And as Plan B shares here, remember when internet shutdown and corporate, government, and bank networks are down, Bitcoin is the only money network that can be used to keep our economies afloat. The last money standing. And as Dan Held shares here, Bitcoin has a 99.98% uptime, higher than Amazon, higher than Facebook, higher than Google, and higher than the US government. Good luck trying to stop it. And as documented in Bitcoin shares here, Bitcoin is now officially worth more than Facebook at $930 billion. Let's go BTC. And for crypto analyst Mikhail Van de Popp, a look at the previous price behavior suggested upside was the more likely conclusion for the current movements, with the dip likewise limited in scope. Quoting him here from a recent video, given the conclusion from historical price action, it seems more likely that Bitcoin will be breaking upwards towards anything around 50,000 or maybe even the recent high, and then comes down towards 49,000 before we continue to rally back up. And he added that an ideal bounce zone for a retest would be around 47,500, but that any lower would not be advantageous for the bulls. Now let's discuss the altcoin market. Only Dogecoin achieved greater gains over the past 24 hours. These at 10% versus Bitcoin's 5%, thanks once again to a veiled publicity from Elon Fudd Puppet Muskrat. And the largest altcoin, Ethereum, by contrast, was 2% higher at just over $3,400. And checking out the latest from Jan and Yan, the co-founders of Glassnode Analytics, Bitcoin long-term hodlers have added 2.35 million Bitcoin to their stacks since their supply bottomed out in March. In that same period, only 180,000 Bitcoin were mined. This means the long-term hodlers have hodled 13 times more coins than were produced via fresh issuance over the last 7 months, as you can see right here in this chart. And as Plan B shares, he updated us here this morning, Bitcoin up and onward, and it shows Bitcoin after 2012, 2016, and the 2020 halving. And as you can see, we are just getting started. And before I break down our next story of the day, crypto transactions surge a whopping 706% in Asia as institutional adoption grows, according to new data from Chainalysis, as well as $200,000 Bitcoin price programmed as Bitcoin heads towards its second RSI peak, as well as macro guru Raoul Pal says he's extremely bullish on the crypto markets and predicts massive acceleration for altcoins, as well as a $400,000 Bitcoin price prediction. And I'm going to reveal his Ethereum price prediction as well. But first, let's take a quick look at the overall crypto market. As you can see, Bitcoin up 4.3% for the day, trading just under that critical $50,000 psychological resistance. We have Ether up 2.8%, trading just above $3,400. Solana, Polkadot, Binance Coin, and Cardano all in the green. You gotta love it. And we have Dogecoin leading the pack, pun intended, up about 10% for the day, trading above 23.5 cents. But all right, now let's break down our next story of the day. Emerging markets across Central and Southern Asia have registered a dramatic uptick in crypto transactions, highlighting a diverse range of motivations among locals for gaining exposure to digital assets such as Bitcoin and Ethereum. New research from blockchain analytics firm Chainalysis finds that crypto transactions surged a whopping 706% in Central and Southern Asia and Oceania, a broad region that includes countries such as India, Pakistan, and Vietnam. Between July 2020 and June 2021, in dollar terms, the value of the transactions amounted to $572.5 billion, or 14% of the global transaction value. Now, institutional and large payments accounted for the highest percentage of transactions, offering further evidence of smart money adoption of cryptocurrency. This trend was most pronounced in India, where large institutional-sized transfers above $10 million represented 42% of transactions, and for Vietnam and Pakistan, that figure was 29% and 28%, respectively. The study is the second installment of a series of regional reports by Chainalysis on crypto transactions. The first report, which was released last week, found that the region of Central, Northern, and Western Europe has become the world's largest crypto economy, with over $1 trillion in transactions over that same 12-month period. And while Europe dominates in crypto transactions, Asian countries are leading in terms of overall adoption. Go figure, they have more people to adopt, right? And as measured by on-chain value received, on-chain retail transactions and peer-to-peer transaction volumes, Vietnam, India, and Pakistan rank first through third, respectively, in Chainalysis 2021 Global Crypto Adoption Index. And as Cointelegraph previously reported, emerging markets across Asia, Africa, and South America are pivoting towards Bitcoin and other digital assets to combat hyperinflation, capital controls, and strict foreign exchange policies. That's right, just like El Salvador adopted Bitcoin to make it a legal tender, and Brazil is likely to be next, as I shared in yesterday's episode. And peer-to-peer crypto exchanges have taken root in Africa, with countries such as Kenya and Nigeria increasingly relying on platforms like Local Bitcoins and Paxful. Meanwhile, Latin America is now home to 2 crypto exchange unicorns and the first country to formally adopt Bitcoin as legal tender. Let's go, El Salvador. And before I break down our next story of the day, $200,000 Bitcoin price is programmed as Bitcoin heads towards its second RSI peak, as well as macro guru Raoul Pal says he's extremely bullish on crypto markets and predicts massive acceleration for altcoins, as well as his $400,000 Bitcoin price prediction for this cycle top. But first, let's take a quick look at the overall crypto market cap, sitting just under $2.2 trillion with $109 billion in volume in the past 24 hours, and current Bitcoin dominance is 43% even, with the Ether dominance at 18.5%. And checking out out the top gainers within the top 100, we have Shiba up 51%, trading at virtually nothing. Clay up almost 14%, trading at $1.39. And Ren up 12%, trading at $1.28. Now, which altcoins are you currently most bullish on during this bull run? Let me know in the comments right down below. And now checking out one of my favorite indicators is the Crypto Greed and Fear Index. Shows we're currently rated a 59 out of 100 in greed. Yesterday was a 54, last week a 25, and last month a 73 in greed. And if you're not familiar with the Crypto Greed and Fear Index, extreme fear can be a sign investors are too worried. That could be a great buying opportunity, aka BTFD, buy that freaking dip. When investors are getting too greedy, that means the market is due for a correction. All right, now let's break down our next story of the day. Bitcoin is headed to what is arguably a mathematically programmed all-time high of $200,000 or more, hence the latest data. In a new series of tweets on October 4th, popular Twitter commentator TechDev highlighted familiar bullish behavior in Bitcoin's relative strength index, better known as the RSI. And while still lingering below its targets, such as those of the stock-to-flow model, Bitcoin is not short on bullish price predictions for this year and beyond. The relative strength index is the classic indicator used for identifying overbought and oversold markets at a particular price and is joining them, suggesting that the second phase of the 2021 bull run is just getting started. Let's go second leg to the moon. And just as the Bitcoin price action has gone in 4-year cycles, so too has the RSI exhibited patterns of behavior through the years. And as TechDev shares here on Crypto Twitter, Bitcoin monthly RSI, each cycle has had 2 peaks. 2021 is now moving towards its second. Interesting to note the 8-year downtrending resistance. We hit that and it's probably top or at least a place to seriously reevaluate risk, as he shares right here. And further figures suggest that the Bitcoin price top this time around could be $200,000 or more, as he also shares here on Crypto Twitter. $200,000 to $300,000 Bitcoin looks almost to program. These likewise hinge on the 4-year halving cycle, with each peak in order of magnitude higher than the last. For 2021, this means that the $20,000 peak from 2017 should become anything from $200,000 to $300,000 per BTC, and this neatly coincides with the stock-to-flow cross-asset model, better known as stock-to-flow X, which calls for an average price of $288,000 per BTC during the current halving cycle ending in 2024. And stock-to-flow creator Plan B has nonetheless said that the local highs during that time could easily be double that average, placing the Bitcoin price at over $500,000. So there you have it. And before I break down our next story of the day, macro guru Raoul Pal says he's extremely bullish on crypto markets and predicts massive acceleration for altcoins, as well as a $400,000 Bitcoin price cycle top. And before I reveal his Ethereum price prediction as well, first I want to remind you to smash that show more button right below this video in the description for a detailed analysis of what's going on in the crypto market. This goes for all 940 plus videos right here on my YouTube channel. Also some very helpful resources for you to plug into, including my daily letter, which goes out to over 30,000 subscribers every single day. To subscribe, visit letter.cryptonewsalerts.net. Also have a blog I update daily, which can be found at cryptonewsyes.com. Also be sure to smash that subscribe button and ring that bell to turn on all notifications and help me get to 50,000 subs. Of course, you can follow me on all the major podcasting platforms, from Spotify, home of the Joe Rogan Experience, to Apple's iTunes and Google Play. You can follow me on Twitter. My Twitter handle is Crypto News. Yes, and of course you can follow me on TikTok, Telegram, and Facebook, so be sure to follow me there. All right, now let's break down our final story of the day. Real Vision CEO and macro guru Raoul Pal is predicting that the Bitcoin price and crypto markets will see parabolic growth in the coming months. The former Goldman Sachs executive tells his 658,000 followers on Twitter that he believes crypto assets are gearing up to kickstart the new bull cycles after going through a corrective period. Quoting him here, "I'm finding it very hard to not get extremely bullish about the next few months. Almost every crypto chart looks coiled and ready for a big move after months of consolidation." That's right. Pal says he's looking at the total market cap chart, which tracks the market cap of all cryptocurrencies. And according to Pal, the market cap can only grow by as much as 500% next year. Quoting him again here, "This is total market cap. It is likely ready to move from 2 standard deviations oversold versus trend to overbought. That looks to me that the entire space can 3x into the year end and 6x into next year. I think the cycle extends." And according to Pal's chart, which you can see right here on your screen, the entire crypto market can soar to a market cap at 6.4 trillion as soon as January 2022, which is right around the corner, right? And looking at the altcoin market, Pal is looking at a chart that shows the market market cap of all crypto assets, excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. And according to the macro guru, the chart looks poised to start wave 3 of its cycle as it threatens to take out final resistance at $900 million. As he shares here, the outright chart of market cap is ludicrously bullish. Once it crossed $900 million in market cap, it will be an acceleration point. Wave 3 and technical analysis term ushered in by this giant cup and handle / wedge. And Pal is looking at the chart from an Elliott wave perspective, a technical analysis approach that predicts price action followed by crowd psychology that tends to manifest in waves. And according to the theory, the third wave is the longest impulse move up in a 5-wave bull cycle. So there you have it. And in his recent interview with Anthony Pompliano, the macro guru says Bitcoin is going to hit $400,000 this cycle, which he predicts will happen in March of next year, which is the first quarter, and his year-end Bitcoin price target high is $200,000. And now let's talk about Ethereum. His Ethereum target for the end of the year is $15,000, and his Ethereum peak cycle high, which will occur in March of next year, according to the macro guru, is $40,000 per Ethereum. Let me know if you agree or disagree, and I'll include this interview in the show notes below the video in the description for you to check it out. And now for a quick recap of what I covered with you here in today's show. Bitcoin taps $50,000 for the first time in 1 month amid a heavy Bitcoin price volatility. Also in today's show, I shared that crypto transactions surged 706% in Asia as institutional adoption continues to grow, according to new data from Chainalysis, as well as $200,000 Bitcoin prices programmed as Bitcoin heads towards its second RSI peak, as well as macro guru Raoul Pal says he's extremely bullish on the crypto markets and predicts massive acceleration for altcoins, as well as $400,000 Bitcoin price prediction for this cycle peak for Bitcoin with $40,000 for ETH. But where do you feel the Bitcoin price is likely to go next? Let me know in the comments right down below. And now for the top 3 comments from yesterday's episode. My man Pokemon wrote, "Hi JV, another great show full of information and your intelligent insights. Still on for 220,000 by year end is still in play. Ignore the FUD and buy and hold Bitcoin. It is the safest bet out there, bar none. Take care, God bless you and yours." And my response, well said fam, Bitcoin is still right on track for an epic face melting Q4 hodl gang. And the next featured comment comes from G Dean, who wrote, "JV, great show. Has anyone noticed the debt ceiling problems affect the market negatively, but it also put Bitcoin in a decline? Bitcoin buyers should actually respond positively to the US not raising the debt. More people should pour money into Bitcoin / gold, etc." And my response, right on fam, I appreciate your continued support. Bitcoin to the moon. Let's freaking go. And the third and final featured comment comes from Digital Dankness, who wrote, "JV brings straight up news. Hit that sub and like, join the fam. Bring us the good news, JV. Alt pumps today equals epic. Volatility is prevalent in this market for sure. Plan B is 2 for 2. Stock the flow in his predictions in the 2013 replay. Pumptober, Uptober." And my response, my man, cheers to the Digital Dankness. Pumptober is here. Let's go. And to be featured on tomorrow's episode, drop me a comment right down below. Well, that's going to conclude today's show. As always, I appreciate you tuning in and journeying along with me inside this incredible crypto matrix. Bitcoin is the glitch in the matrix. That's right. And if you gain value out of today's show, be sure to smash that subscribe button and ring that bell to turn on all notifications and help me get to 50,000 subs. And real quick before I go, I want to give a quick shout out to iTrust, the world's largest crypto IRA platform with over $2 billion in transactions. If you're looking to buy, sell, or trade cryptocurrency tax-free, look no further than iTrust. Not only can you trade Bitcoin, Ethereum, Polkadot, Chainlink, as well as other top cryptos, you can also trade precious metals such as physical gold and silver. And what I love about iTrust is the fact they're backed by Coinbase custody with a $320 million insurance policy, so you can sleep safe at night knowing your crypto assets are backed, safe, and secure. To take advantage of this, as well as receive your first month absolutely free, go ahead and use my referral link in the description right down below. Let's start stacking those sats tax-free, and I look forward to seeing you in tomorrow's episode. Peace.